Welcome everyone to my job search project. For those who don't know me, I'm Alexandra. This is a project that will be a way to give me more chance for my job search. The project will consist in sharing videos about my job and about what I want to learn every day to improve myself, even for the benefit of our whole organization. This first subject will be covered by 3 videos. They will follow a logical sequence to reach my idea on approaching tasks to minimize or avoid unwanted events in a working place. In maritime industry, unwanted or undesired events are defined by the IMO in its Casualty Investigation Code as marine casualty and marine incident, while by the guidance on near-miss reporting as near-miss. But the point of this video will not be focused on those definitions, but it will be more in define what exactly those events mentioned in the definitions are. Why this? Because I think that who is working in health and safety are also responsible for performing protection activities. Protection activities to ensure physical protection, to maintain a safe environment, and to enhance the protection of assets. It's also true that we have already in place a lot of tools to avoid unwanted events. We have safety policy, industrial standard, legal requirement, and so on. But eventually we often receive the best lesson from events already happened. And I think that keeping and continuous improvement in finding and providing different approaches to increase knowledge, risk awareness of people should be at the core of each task. And the most important to me is that it should be done before to make workers aware from an incident lesson learned. To do that, I'm going to introduce the triangle of fire. Why it? Because I'm pretty sure that we all know it and that its concept is easy to understand and can give a better vision of what an unwanted event is, especially in explaining which are these famous chains of events. That because it is easy assess what we know than what we don't know. The triangle of fire is the representation of a fire incident, where we have inside a fire a picture, and in each side we have the combustible, the oxygen, and the heat. This means that in presence of these 3 elements we will have an incident. Its concept is take off one side of the triangle and the fire does not ignite. But let me change now the 3 elements with the word action, unsafe condition, and unsafe act. What we have now is a more understanding of an incident in its definition of events, where the action is the process of doing something. It self-defines who does what, the plan of where we are, where we need to be, and it is strictly related to the outcome of a task. It is also most important that it is the process that should identify your risk. The unsafe condition is a condition that can already exist or that could come out by undertaking the action. It is the state of something that does not provide safety or that pose a danger to people. Example, the place itself, the atmosphere condition, the presence of gas or the oxygen quantity, vibration, ventilation, and so on. The unsafe act is any task conducted by the worker in a manner which increases the probability of unwanted event. And there are many reasons why individuals do unsafe action. For taking shortcuts, being complacent, even for overconfidence, or for ignoring rules or procedures, or for poor attitude. Therefore, for the same concept of the triangle of fire, we can say that if in presence of these three elements, we are in front of an unwanted event. And the concept is the same. Take off one side of the triangle and the incident will not occur. Once we know what those events are, so the real nature of unwanted event, then with the help of the hierarchy of control, we can provide a better structure to identify and select the most effective control measure to eliminate or reduce condition or hazard for a safe outcome of an action in our working place. Well, this is the end of that video, and on my next one, I'm going to introduce to you the hierarchy of control, and I will give some tips of how we can work with it. That to avoid that something unplanned might happen. And by doing that, the next time we will be most prepared for learning even from an incident investigation lesson. And however, will be simpler to identify what happened and enhance our awareness. Let me know your comment, your idea in how making people aware of where and how to identify hazard. But before giving them to learn from a lesson of an incident already happened. Thanks a lot for watching this video and see you at my next one.